tired of the drama. You use your words like they are knives. I don't need that type of drama and trying to be tough all the damn time.
This part of the vlog is going to be my 22-week update. As I explained earlier, I am now 23 weeks, but obviously there's no point me doing a 23-week update when I'm only 23 weeks today. So I'll take it back to the last week that I've been through and speak about that. So the first thing I'll speak about, I'm out of breath, guys. Like, you know how it goes. For the last few weeks I've been out of breath, and that is actually one of the things that I've been experiencing a lot this week as well. Like being out of breath, and also like my asthma has been flaring up as well. Like randomly, I'll just, even if I'm lying down, I'll just be like, rah, like I can't breathe properly, and I'll have to like get my asthma pumps and you know, use those to settle my chest back down, which is, you know, like I feel like I do remember that happening with Elijah, but not so much with the other pregnancies, like the asthma, my asthma just randomly flaring up. But that is something that I've been experiencing also like in the last week. So I'm probably going to just keep an eye on it. If it gets any worse, I'll go to the doctors or speak to the midwife about it. Another thing I was experiencing, mainly like in the last week or so, is like extreme tiredness, but then also I've been getting insomnia a lot worse. So I'll wake up at like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then I can't go back to sleep till like 6, 7 o'clock, which doesn't help. You know, that contributes to me being extremely tired during the day. This is nothing like different. I've always had this though. Like I've always, every pregnancy I get like insomnia where I just wake up and I can't go back to sleep. But it's partly because you know, just tossing and turning at night. When I turn over, I wake up to turn over. So, and then like pains in my back and in my side and stuff like that, that I experience at night. So obviously that wakes me up, and then once my eyes open, like I usually need to go to the toilet because I've been drinking more water, which I'll explain in a little while. But I usually need to go to the toilet, then I go to the toilet, then I can't go back to sleep. So yeah, like I've been really tired like in the last week or so. I've been taking my I don't use Pregnacare, I use 7C's tablets to try and give myself a little boost of iron, but I may have to start taking liquid iron until my 28-week appointment, when I can get the iron tablets. So I might start taking liquid iron to try and like boost my iron levels or whatever, because I know that they are quite low. It's been like that with all my pregnancies. I've always had low iron. If I keep looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes on my iPad. So yeah, that's another thing. Another thing that I've been going through, fun times. Another thing is like my stomach was really tight most of the day. More so in the evening, but like during the day it does still feel like quite tight, like it wants to burst. So that's probably just because, you know, he's growing every day. My stomach is just trying to accommodate, you know, him growing, and you know, it's normal. It's nothing major, and it's nothing new. So yeah, I listen, last night, was it last night? It was last night or early this morning. I was lying down, and I sort of laid down on my left side as you're supposed to do, but I had my knee sort of like up, so it wasn't straight out, it was sort of up, like not in the air, just on the side, if that makes sense to you. But when I did that, I felt the most wickedest pain shoot through my leg. Then it went away, so I was like, okay. Then, like 2 weeks later, I felt it again, and then it went away. So I sort of like, okay, what is this? And then all of a sudden, I got this wicked, evil, evil pain up the side of my leg and up my side, like right the way up to like my ribs. And it was so horrible. It felt like I got struck by lightning. I don't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It's not like the sciatica pain. Sciatica is what I thought was sciatica. I don't know. Is more like an achy, like bones clicking out of place pain. This was like someone struck me with a wet cord and electrocuted me, literally. So yeah, that was horrible. But as soon as I like straightened my leg out, I didn't feel it again, and I haven't felt it again since. So hopefully I don't ever feel that again, because it does not feel nice at all. So yeah, a very weird one was that, like, I watched this YouTuber called Dizzy Free, and she was just talking. She's been talking recently in she's pregnant. She's like 25 weeks or something like that. She's more, maybe 26 weeks now, so about maybe 25 or 26 weeks now, so she's a few weeks ahead of me. But she's been saying how like she's been getting this dizzy feeling where, like, if she, I think, like she's saying if she goes like this or she goes like this, like she'll get dizzy, so she has to keep her head sort of level like this. So which I've had that once before in my life. I wasn't pregnant. I can't remember what happened, but I just got really dizzy, and then I had to call my parents, like, or I think it was my dad that came around to help me, because I couldn't balance, I couldn't stand up, I couldn't do anything. I just felt really sick. So I had that once, but then like a few nights ago, Elijah called me like in the middle of the night. He called me, and I jumped out of my sleep and I sat up to go to him, like as I normally do. And as I've done that, like I was like so dizzy. I crawled down to the end of the bed, and then I couldn't, like, I got to the end of the bed and I sort of had to lean over the end of the bed, like, to try and catch my balance or try to figure out what the hell was going on and steady myself. And it took me like a minute or so to be able to feel steady enough to go over to him and find out what he wanted. He just wanted to go to the toilet, so took him to the toilet, still feeling a bit woozy. Put him back in his bed, got back into bed, and I lay down, and I was still feeling dizzy. Like, I felt really horrible, like. And I remembered what she was saying. There was something like, I mean, she could lie on, I think what she was saying, that she could lie on her side, but keep her, so lie on her side, but keep her head like this, like straight up to the ceiling. So I lay on my side and face the ceiling, and then I felt like it wasn't too bad. So I kind of wanted to distract myself, so I went on my phone or whatever, and it was still there, but it wasn't as bad as before. But I couldn't sleep, and then eventually it kind of wore off to the point where I could kind of drift off back to sleep. And then when I woke up in the morning, it was gone. But that was really, really weird, and I wrote it on Facebook what happened, and then some people were saying it could have been my blood pressure. So yeah, they were saying it could have been my blood pressure. So who knows, but it hasn't happened again since, luckily, and hopefully it doesn't happen again, because I don't like feeling dizzy like that at all. But yeah, so another thing is I've been really thirsty, but that is my own fault because I haven't been drinking enough water during this pregnancy. I don't drink enough water, period, like full stop. I don't like to drink water. Yeah, I've just been really thirsty. I'll more drink other stuff like juice, dilute juice, or sometimes like fizzy drinks and stuff like that, but I've cut them down. Even before, like a few weeks back, I've cut down on like fizzy drinks and stuff like that. So it's more like dilute juice and stuff like that I'll drink. But I was talking to someone on Facebook and they were like, look, you need to up your water intake or whatever. So I decided that I'm going to try and drink the 2 litres of water a day, which is like, I'm finding that so hard, I'm not going to lie. Like, I've got this big 2 litre bottle of water here, and as you can see, it's nearly halfway, but I need to drink the rest of it before I go to sleep. I did finish off like a quarter of a bottle from yesterday, this morning, so technically I've probably drank about half of that bottle, half's worth of water today, which would be like 1 litre. So, but I'm gonna try and finish this bottle before I go to bed, and then start on a new one tomorrow. But yeah, I just think like I really need to up my water intake for the sake of like my own sake, my own body and whatever, and also for the baby's sake, because he needs water. I think it helps to increase the amount of like waters he has to be in my stomach and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna definitely try and drink these 2 litres of water like every single day from here on out, and hopefully by the time the pregnancy is done, I'll be in the habit of drinking the 2 litres, and I'll be able to continue it after I have him as well, because obviously you need it for breastfeeding. So yeah, that's one thing that I've been doing recently. I've been getting much like bigger movements this week as well. I've got, like I've mentioned before, I do have an anterior placenta. So he's like, now it's like he's definitely big enough to really like push the placenta, like push through this placenta. I took a video yesterday and he was just kicking away, and he was literally moving my stomach, like my stomach was poking out where he was kicking. And funnily enough, I was sort of poking him and he was poking back, like right where I would poke, he would poke as well. So it's obviously he's at this development stage of being able to respond to touch, or to like, I suppose, communicate in his own way, which will be poking back, like where I'm poking him. So yeah, like even right now I'm rubbing my stomach and he's now kicking. So it's really nice though, because obviously before with the anterior placenta I wasn't feeling hardly nothing every single day. It wasn't until I went to bed and I might feel the odd movement here and odd movement there, whatever. But now he's just active quite a lot, so it's good. He also is responding to like loud noises as well. Like if them lot shout, or someone like shuts the door, or some loud noise, I can feel him jump, like, or like he'll then start moving around as if to say, right, you woke me up, kind of thing. So yeah, that's something new that I'm experienced in week 22. And yeah, I'm just getting heavier. He's not that heavy at the moment. He's about £1 and 1 ounce, but like I just feel heavy. I feel really, really heavy and like sluggish, and I don't know, it's a lot of effort to turn over. It's a lot of effort to just stand up and stuff, especially from like if I'm on the floor, it's hard for me to get up and stuff like that. Kids normally help me out. But yeah, it's not, it's he's getting heavier, definitely. Like, I can feel the weight now, because obviously it's not just the baby, it's the waters, the weight of your placenta as well and stuff like that. So your womb's expanded and blah blah, you know, that all them different weights. It's not just the baby weight that you're feeling. So yeah, I just feel like I'm getting a lot heavier or whatever. So yeah, but I think that's everything that I had to say about week 22. So I think that's been like this has been the most eventful week I've had since I started doing these pregnancy updates on YouTube. But yeah, so obviously now I'm 23 plus 1. Like, for me that's a significant week, because, you know, God forbid if I was to go into labour, they can save babies from 23 weeks onwards. So God forbid I go into early labour, but it's kind of comforting to know that, you know, God forbid it did go wrong, there would be possibly something that they could do. But yeah, so I'm feeling good about that. Obviously they're going to induce me at 37 weeks, so that's about 14 weeks left to go now. So time is creeping up, it's creeping up. I'll be in 4 weeks time I'll be in my 3rd trimester. I just don't know where the flipping time has gone. But yeah, so there was something else I was going to speak about, but I think I'm going to do it in another vlog, because this vlog is getting a bit long now. So I'll give it its own vlog basically. But yeah, I'll wrap it up. I'm going to try and do a bump shot. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it because I'm sitting on my bed. But let me see. It's a bit close. Let me move the camera back. Okay. Sorry, I got a wedgie. Right, that's... Remember, I'm 23 plus 1 now, sorry. So, oh, get back in the camera. 23 plus 1. So, that's from the side. This is a front shot. And that's the other side. I'm just feeling so heavy and quite big now. And I've still got 14 weeks to go, guys. Oh, that's, ow! I burned my tongue. Ow. But that's how it goes. So yeah. I'm not bothering to move the camera back. I'm just gonna wrap it up. Sorry if I sound so sluggish, guys. It's like 8 o'clock and I've done quite a lot today. Like, I vlogged some parts of what I did today, but not everything. So I'm just really tired. I think I'll try and do these pregnancy updates earlier in the day, because by this time of the night I am absolutely shattered. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. And I know I keep itching. I look like a nitty, literally. But this hair is like... it's itching me everywhere. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope you guys have a good, or had a good day today, and make sure that you stay safe, make sure that you stay blessed. I'm waffling because I'm so tired, a whole bunch of crap. But yeah, guys, stay blessed, stay safe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.